I'll teach you everything you need to know about client-side scripting in 5 minutes. So this circle in the middle is the server. What does that mean? Everything that you put into your game, like buildings and maps, anything that every single player sees and interacts with, that's in the server. And this little C you see around here, this is you. If you want to play somebody's game, you are connecting to a server. And if you're playing with your friend, you're not linking up directly to your friend. You're linking up to the server, and the server is also linked up to your friend. It's linked up to everybody. Your own computer is known as the client. And the client, which is your computer, deals with things that you see like GUIs and your user input. For example, if you input something, your client has to communicate that to the server. They're not like one and the same thing. And the way that we deal with stuff in the server is by using regular scripts like we've been using this whole entire time. But if you want to deal with stuff that happens on the client side, you have to use what's known as a local script. Remember how I told you you should put scripts in server script service? That's because they're known as server scripts, and you can put them in workspace too. But for local scripts, you should put them somewhere that replicates for each player that joins. If you don't know what that means, it's fine. Just put them either starter character scripts or starter player scripts. If you want the script to reset every time the player dies, put them in starter character script. But for most cases, I think you want to put them in starter player scripts. But I don't know what your life is like. For server script, we only need one because there's only one server. For local scripts, these are going to be duplicated every time a new player joins, and they'll be gotten rid of when a player leaves. Let's just put the local script in the starter player script for now. Local scripts are pretty much just like regular scripts. You can see from the hello world, it says the same thing. You can also insert them through the model tab. This is for regular script and this is for local script. The blue one. So yeah, when you go inside the local script, you see the script hello world. Don't be scared. If you never used the local script before, don't be scared. The only thing is that everything that happens on the local script only affects the player whose that local script belongs to. You'll understand what I mean as the more we do this. So something cool we can do with the local script is access the player directly. We don't have to use game.players, blah, 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 blah. We can access the local player that the script belongs to by assigning any variable, and we can do game.players.localPlayer. We print the player's name, and I go ahead and join the game. It prints my name. Because if you look inside players, inside my player scripts, click this local script, you see this local script got cloned into here from starter player. You see, we put it in here, but it gets cloned into a player when they join the game. And if you were to join on your end, you would see your output would say the same thing, but I wouldn't be able to see your output because, like I showed you before in the picture, we can't communicate directly. We have to communicate through the server. So that's one of the main takeaways I want you to have from this. Everyone has their own local scripts, and it gets duplicated when they join, and anything we do on the local script will only affect the player that the local script belongs to. This seems overly complicated, but it's really necessary because it makes things safer, and Roblox knows what they're doing. Don't question them. Sometimes you should question them, but I don't know what I'm talking about.